Welcome to Film in 5D, the show about everything film and video with the A7S II. I'm Aaron Hammock, and today I'm going to give you my 10 tips for better YouTube video optimization. So for those of you who don't know, my real world job is a video marketer, and I've helped run and build up multiple channels from scratch to hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Over the years, I've learned some of the easy things that anyone can do when trying to grow your YouTube following. I should mention that no amount of optimization is going to turn your bad content into good content. So first things first, make sure your content is 1, high quality, 2, valuable, it satisfies, a need or a niche, and 3 is highly searched with low competition, ideally anyway. But the following 10 tips for optimizing on YouTube can definitely help you with that extra little push your channel needs for success. These tips are in no particular order or rank of importance, but are in chronological order for the next time you upload a video. With the recent changes, it's becoming harder and harder to achieve success on YouTube, so you have to be more persistent, and these 10 tips I'm about to give you right now are even more essential today than they were before. Number 1, do your research. Figure out which keyword you can build a video around before you even write the script or shoot the video. Is the keyword high volume, or is no one really searching for it? Is it highly competitive, or is it non-existent in other videos? These are the questions that you need to be asking yourself before you even really make a video at all. There are many tools out there, including SEMrush, to help you find keywords and variations of key phrases. But my favorite tool is from TubeBuddy. This tool gives you your desired keyword a score based on search volume and competition. It also gives you alternative options or slightly different variations of your keywords or your phrases. Number 2 is video length. Video length is super important. This is a pretty controversial one, and everyone has their own opinions out there. Mine are that you want your video to be somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes long. You want it to be long enough so that the YouTube algorithm ranks your video, but not so long that your viewer retention is low or that no one ever clicks on your video because it's like 45 minutes long. Of course, there are always exceptions to this based on the content that you're actually uploading. At the end of the day, the thing YouTube cares about almost as much as money is keeping users on their site for as long as possible. The longer the videos you create, the more likely they will be able to rank for people to see in search results and other areas on the site. In fact, if your video is at least 10 minutes long, Google AdSense gives you an extra little ad spot to make some more cash if you're interested in that type of thing. But number 3 is tags. Tags are a great way of telling YouTube's algorithm that what your video is about. This is why you should never lie with your tags. Only include tags that are relevant to your actual video, title, or description. You get 500 characters worth of tags, and I suggest that you use as many of those as you possibly can. Just remember that the ones near the top, usually your first 3 to 5 tags that you have there, will be the ones that YouTube refers to the most when ranking your videos on the site. TubeBuddy has another great tool here to help you create and manage tags. Tag Explorer gives you suggestions for tags, live ranks your tags to show you where each tag ranks if it's ranked in the top 20, and allows you to easily reorder tags based on rank. This way, tags that you have that rank number 1 for certain keywords or phrases have a chance to stay at number 1 for longer periods of time if they are also number 1 based on the way you've ordered the tags in your video, if that makes sense. This leads us to number 4, which includes tags, descriptions, and titles. You really want all 3 of these to really match up and include the same keywords. This way the algorithm really starts to believe that you're telling the truth about what your video actually is. TubeBuddy yet again has another great tool for this under their video analytics, where it shows you how many matching keywords are both in your title and description and your tags. I recommend trying to get 20 keywords that match across both sections if possible. Now, just a quick tip on titles. Remember, titles are for keywords, thumbnails sell the click. Remember that the algorithm doesn't know what your thumbnail says, only which words are in your title. So my number 5 is I want you to focus on your thumbnails. You want your thumbnail to scream, "click me," but you really don't want it to be clickbait, otherwise known as clickbait and switch. This will only hurt you in the long run because once users realize your thumbnail was a lie or a misdirection, or you had some hot chick in the thumbnail or something like that, they'll leave your video, hurting your viewer engagement, and that's not good. I won't go into too much detail about making thumbnails or anything like that. There are some great videos out there already on YouTube that can help you with that. I will point out, however, that TubeBuddy has a great tool for A/B testing video thumbnails to help you dial in the look and the style that works best for your content, the style that wins the most clicks. You start by making a variation to the thumbnail you're already using, and then every day it will switch back and forth between the two. After 2 to 4 weeks, you'll see which one is performing the best, which is awesome, and it's a great tool and I definitely recommend it. Next, number 6, you want your videos to be optimized for mobile, especially when it comes to external links, video suggestions, and the subscribe button. This means setting up the end slide buttons for the last 20 seconds of your video, placing cards throughout your video, and calling attention to them whenever you mention a resource or a past video. For example, if you'd like to see another video I did about video optimization, click the icon up here. You can see right here this little card that pops up, and you can check out that video right now or after you're done watching this video. Moving on to number 7 is simply views. It's no secret that the rich get richer on YouTube. An older video with 1 million views is going to rank higher than an equally older video with 10,000 views most of the time. One way to manipulate views in terms of optimization and the long-term success of your video is to get as many views as you can within the first 24 to 48 hours. This means posting your videos on other social platforms or other sites and forums for people to watch. Reddit is especially good for this, at least it was back in the day. Engaging with users is also super important. In the comments, you really want to be responding to them, especially within the first 48 hours. Hopefully I do. When I release this video, you'll see if I respond to you within the first 48 hours. That's the goal. Which leads me to number 8, which is engagement. Here are some quick ways to get people to engage with your content. Number 1, ask them to leave comments and/or ask them a question to answer in the comments. Number 2, pin one of your own comments either with another question or a link to more resources. Engagement is a super important way to get your video to have sustained traffic and get it to rank higher earlier on. Speaking of traffic, my 9th step in video optimization is understanding your traffic sources. There are 4 main traffic sources for you to be aware of in my opinion: YouTube search, browse features, suggested videos, and external views. If you're just starting out, you'll be relying heavily on external views, which is why it's so important to push as much traffic as you can to your new videos as they come out as early as you can. YouTube search comes into play once your video tags that we mentioned before start ranking in the top 20 and people can actually search your video by typing in a keyword or a phrase. Browse features are a bit trickier and harder to influence. It can be views from your current subscribers, but it could also be an indicator that your video is getting a lot of new traffic out of nowhere. In other words, your video has gone viral, especially if it's on the front page of YouTube. And finally, we have suggested videos. This is really where you'll notice most of your traffic coming from once you start optimizing your videos more effectively. Essentially, when a user watches a video from your more popular competitors on the same topics, your videos will begin popping up as suggested videos, usually on the right-hand side of the screen as they watch one of your competitors' videos. Finally, to wrap up this list, we have number 10, which is consistency. YouTube only cares about your videos once they know how much you care about making them. You need to be posting on a regular basis, doing your best to never miss an upload opportunity. I recommend picking a day and a time out of a 7-day week and posting videos at least once a week at that time. You can, of course, post more than this, twice a week or even once a day, but I don't recommend posting more than once per day or you'll begin to hurt your ROI when it comes to how each individual video does. The key is just be consistent with it. My channel currently still has less than 5,000 subscribers, and one of the biggest reasons for my lack of growth, in my opinion, has been my lack of consistency. I've been posting videos on here since August 1st, 2011, and yet I only have 140 videos uploaded all time. Had I been posting regularly once a week for the past 6 years, I'd have 3 to 4 times as many of those videos at this point. In fact, whenever I come back to YouTube from a hiatus, kind of like I've been doing for these past few weeks, initially my videos don't perform very well at all, but after a couple weeks of consistent uploads, I start noticing better results, which kind of just proves this point about how you must take YouTube seriously in order for the algorithm to take you seriously. And so that wraps up my list. What do you think about some of these keys to optimization? Have you tried any of them? Leave me a comment below so you can help me boost my engagement on this video, and definitely give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And of course, if you'd like to support the channel, the best way you can do so is by clicking my Amazon links in the description whenever shopping on Amazon. I definitely appreciate the support. But that's it for this week. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, and if you have any questions, send them on Twitter via @mentions @filmin5d, or leave a comment below like I mentioned before. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the logo on screen for updates on my new videos when they come out. If you want to learn more about YouTube video optimization, check out my blog on my website. Also check out my most recent video by clicking the image on the screen. Thanks again for watching.